Hey, guys, we're going to shoot this video here showing you how to maintenance and adjust your burner. Now, every once in a while, guys, they just let the burner go when it starts shooting out soot, or you start getting deposits like this here, little black soot. Black means it is running too rich. There's getting too much fuel, just like on a spark plug. White is too lean, which means less fuel or too much air. Black is too much fuel or too little air mixture. All right, now on these burners, there's an air adjustment on the side that you can adjust the air to fuel mixture to allow more air in. Now, in order to adjust these correctly, you need a little thing like this. You get them off Amazon. They're $100. It looks like a little bicycle pump. And what you do is you take this and you stick it up into the throat of the burner while it's running, and you pump air. What it does is the air will actually pump through this little fabric that comes with the kit. Now today, we started off with that. See how that's black? That's why I was getting the soot. That means it's burning too rich. There's too much, that means either too much fuel or not enough air. We adjusted it until it came down to this. You can see here, this is where it started. We adjusted once, twice, and 3 times. It just got a faint little cloud right here, and that's when we know our air mixture is perfect. Now I'm going to show you where we adjusted it at. All right, now we're here at the burner. You see this cage right here with the slots in it? Right here, let me see. Right here, see this cage right here? That's your air gap. You could loosen these little screws up here, and you turn this thing here to adjust how much air is entering the burner box. Like I said, too little air, it's going to give you more fuel and burn black soot. Too much air, you're going to get puffs of white smoke and misfires. All right. Also, it's important to stick a pressure gauge on your burner. Okay, this runs at about 140 psi. Now, the pressure gauge is great because once this filter starts getting clogged, your pressure will become less. Just like on a car, just like on fuel injection. So it's always nice to add a couple of these little features on here in order to know how your equipment is running. Now we're talking about how equipment is running. It amazes me that all these burners on the market come through without a temperature gauge. Now see my temperature gauge here. I typically run at like 180, and I kick it up to 2.25 when I really want to get some tough stuff off. And I had the gauge mounted so when the gauge is straight up and down, it's about 180. Most burners do not come with a temperature gauge. How do you know the performance of your burner without a temperature gauge? I mean, it's common sense. Also, you could diagnose problems. If the burner's not running hot or if it's not getting the way it used to, you have a problem. That's the same way like with here. You look here, coming out of my hoses, I have a pressure gauge. I know if my surface cleaner tips are getting clogged or they're too big, too small, by how much pressure we're running. You have an unloader problem or a pump problem, here by the pressure. So adding gauges to your rig will ensure you can keep an eye, just like gauges on your car in the dashboard. All right, guys, like I said, tune your burner every now and then. This is like $110 on Amazon. Like I said, we started off here, it was a little dark. Light. Every now and then you need to adjust, especially if it's a new burner. Things break in, or so forth. So, if things are not working right, or if you get a little black soot, there's something wrong. These things are too expensive to keep running if there's something wrong. All right, guys. Like I said, you take this thing here while it's running, you stick it down in the throat. You pump it, it pulls the air, which is basically common sense, through this little piece of paper that comes with. And this is too rich. Started getting better, and just faintly on here. And that's where we had it dialed in perfectly. All right, guys, I hope this helps you. Keep on spraying.